Hey, so whenever you're like me, you have to really make your gear last. You don't really have much money to be going out and buying a new rod every time it cracks or anything like that. So I have to get your money's worth out of it. And I figured I'd show you one of the tricks I use whenever the epoxy that's holding these, helping hold the eyelets on starts cracking. You might can see I've already done this one, and now, but this one, just about every single one of them is cracking. So hopefully you can kind of tell. I'm going to do this one right here. That one has cracked and peeled off all the way down to the thread. Pretty easy fix without having to go pay for someone to fix it, which really, if you really wanted to, all you'd have to do is go get some epoxy and just recover that. Probably best to sand it all off, but be careful not to sand on the threads too much. But if you're out on the boat, need something quick, or just don't feel like going and getting epoxy, use some of this super glue. This one's Loctite. Any clear super glue I'm sure would work, and electrical tape. I use electrical tape because it's a little bit more waterproof than masking tape. I've seen people use masking tape when they're fixing rods. Basically, all I do is squeeze some of the super glue, not too much, just get it over that. You can hear it hitting the, going against the threads. Just do that and make sure you get some on the edge so that you have somewhere it's gluing to the rod itself. Then basically let that sit for about a minute or two. Let it just start to set up. Most of these super glues will start setting up pretty quick, but just give it a little bit of time to dry out a little bit so it's not just going to smush out as soon as you put the tape on. And for darker rods like this, the black tape helps kind of hide it. You can, I'm sure you can get different colored tape like this. If you have a lighter rod, you might use white or something, but this kind of helps it. Basically, I'm just going to, especially up here, it being real thin part of the rod, just going to take a little tape, just tear it off, make sure it's kind of flat. I'm just going to get right over the edge of that, peel what I can around, and be careful because your hands will get put in glue, and you want to wrap it tight. You're going to wrap it pretty tight, so I just do this and pull it and just twist it, and you might trim some of it off once you get down to it. Some of the glue will still mush out, but that's fine. You just don't want all of it mushing out. And that's basically what I do. Something quick, easy, cheap. I haven't had a problem with my rods that I've done this for. I've even actually repaired rods that have broke up here near the tip of it. You know, haven't broke completely, but they've cracked a lot of the way through, and I've just put some super glue in it, wrapped it with tape, and it's been fine so far. So, but that's hopefully that'll help you out. might help some of you out that's on a budget. Stay tuned for more budget friendly fishing tips and tricks.